Look, he knew, this is what Harry Lennox said, that Obama knew he was going to be president from at least 1998. Now, check this out. It's a guy named Tom Fife. Tom Fife was a government contractor with active security clearance who took notes on his trips for Defense Intelligence Agency debriefings within the Department of Defense in 1992 following an astounding conversation at a dinner party in Moscow. He took down notes for future reference. It was long before the world ever heard the name Barack Obama. Now, in this article, Tom Fife says he was in Moscow. Look, roughly February 1992 to mid 1994, he was making frequent trips to Moscow in the process of starting a software development joint venture company with some people from the Russian scientific community. Keep in mind Russia, because Russia gonna come up again when I do this other video on him and Russia and Ukraine. They say the bottom line of the tirade she started against the United States went something like this. You Americans always like to think that you have the perfect government and your people are always so perfect. Well then, why haven't you had a woman president by now? You had a chance to vote for a woman vice president and you didn't. The general response went along the lines that you don't vote for someone just because of their sex. Besides, you don't vote for vice president, but the president and vice president as a ticket. She says, well, I think you are going to be surprised when you get a black president very soon. She said the consensus we expressed was that we didn't think there was anything innately barring that, stopping them from having a black president. She said the right person at the right, or this Tom Fife said the right person at the right time, and sure, America would try to vote for the right person, be he or she black or not. Then the high-level Russian scientist says, what if I told you that you will have a black president very soon and he will be a communist, she said. Well, you will, and he will be a communist. One of us asked, it sounds like you know something we don't. She said, yes, it is true. She replied, this is not some idle talk. He is already born and he is educated, being groomed to be president right now. You will be impressed to know that he has gone to the best schools of presidents. He is what you call Ivy League. You don't believe me, but he is real. I even know his name. His name is Barack. His mother is white and American, and his father is black from Africa. That's right, a chocolate baby, and he's going to be president. Yeah, she says it's all been thought out. His father is not an American black, so he won't have a social slave stigma. He is intelligent and he is half white and has been raised from the cradle to be an atheist and a communist. He's gone to the finest schools. He has been guided every step of the way, and he will be irresistible to America. She, of course, is communist. They in communist Russia, so she's happy about him being communist and kind of gloating at the fact that they don't know. But what I really want you to see is that makes two people right there that said this guy knew he was going to be president long before we even should have known about him. He hadn't did shit. But we going to go to what he was doing back around this time when he already knew he was supposed to be president, which is crazy. Like, you know, it's set up. And this lady says he's been groomed. Harry Lennox says he's been groomed by me. Also, some other places that we about to get into. But first, let's go ahead and go to Joan Rivers, because Joan Rivers warned us about this shit. I want to play this. Joan Rivers said this before she died, mysteriously.
Mr. Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I am so excited.
Yeah.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know, Michelle, is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay. She does the
Bruh, y'all could tell by the way she said that it was not no shot. She said it's okay. We all know. You see? Now here is what came out. Obama expressed his sexual fantasies to his ex. I make love to men daily, but in the imagination. Look at the face that he making right there. That's the face that I would make to this, but in the imagination, like, yeah, right, nigga. You do that shit in real life. But look, former President Barack Obama told his girlfriend in a now redacted letter dating back to 1982 that he would make love to men daily, but in my imagination, according to the New York Post. The letter recently resurfaced after Obama biographer David Garrow gave a long interview on the former president's past life. In regard to homosexuality, I must say that I believe this is an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate the endless farce of earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination, Obama wrote to Alex McNair, a skinny white chick, in November 1982. He says, my mind is androgynous to a great extent, and I hope to make it more so until I can think in terms of people, not women as opposed to men, but in returning to the body. I see I have been made a man, and physically in life, I choose to accept that contingency, he added. This sound like a nigga that want to get castrated or something. He just an accepting that he's a man. Here goes something else. Look, Obama's past love life is interesting, to say the least. He slept with an Australian woman named Genevieve Cook on their first date, as reported at Cook would eventually become Obama's cocaine buddy after they split. She began sleeping with Obama's best friend. So you already know this nigga was doing coke. Y'all just saw the video of coke in the White House. Add this nigga to the list of suspects. You feel me? She said, single again, Obama began dating another woman named Sheila Mayoshi Jagger, but went 0-2 in marriage proposals. Jagger detailed that by 1987, Obama had his sights on becoming president. She said that Obama, however, believed he needed to fully identify as African American to fulfill his political ambitions, meaning he had to marry a black woman. Obama later went to Harvard Law School where he met Michelle. However, Garrow claims that Obama continuously cheated on Michelle with Jagger after she arrived at Harvard for a teaching fellowship. She said she always felt bad about it. And that's the fake shit that I'm talking about. Like, he got this so-called cookie cutter family and relationship in our face, but really, this nigga is doing it to fully identify as an African American. That's why he's doing it. Look, it said it was later revealed that while in college, Obama had considered pursuing a gay relationship with his professor, Lawrence Golden. Garrow disclosed the close relationship Obama had with Golden during his years at Occidental College in Los Angeles. Said Golden made a huge impact on Barry Obama. Barry, that nigga's real name. Garrow writes, almost a quarter century later, asked about his misunderstandings of gay issues, Obama enthusiastically said, my favorite professor my first year in college was one of the first openly gay people that I knew. He was a terrific guy with whom Obama developed a friendship beyond the classroom. Look, more gay shit. Fucking with this white professor at Occidental, allegedly. Last thing though, he had this personal trainer, personal assistant or whatever, this dude named Reggie Love. he used to be his little butt buddy, his little gopher, but he was really in a gay relationship with him. And people thought that for a long time. But they was like supposedly basketball buddies. And it's like alleged around Chicago that if it's a male playing basketball with Obama and he's a basketball buddy of Obama's, that's like how Obama picks up his victims, through basketball. But this is a former Duke basketball player who he used as his personal assistant, and people allege that they had a gay relationship together. Come to find out, some pictures came out on him. He's getting teabagged back in college by some white dudes, getting teabagged, and ends up he steps down from the job as Obama's personal assistant. I guess it was too much homosexual buzz around him. Look, he also says that he's responsible for teaching Obama how to fist bump and showing him how to listen to Jay-Z and all this shit. It's another person who's grooming him. Now here we go. The return of Obama's body man and other haunts from his past. Reggie Love resurfaces on the eve of the Republican convention. Of course, all of these is pretty old, except for the ones we started off with. But Reggie Love, the former personal aide to Barack Obama, known as the president's body man. Like, ain't that a fucking strange ass name? A body man? Nigga, don't that. What kind of job title is that? But yeah, this a dude. It said hired as Obama's deputy political director. The Duke University basketball and football star was the constant companion of the president for 2 years before resigning last November. The White House explained Love had decided to pursue further studies at the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania, but the internet at the time was abuzz with speculation that Love was dismissed because of the wide circulation of compromising photographs of him when he was a college student. The photos purported to show a heavily inebriated Love surrounded by fellow students assisting him in engaging in a homosexual act at a party on the rival University of North Carolina campus. So they acting like dude just moved on to go to another job, but what had actually happened was some photos came out of him getting teabagged by some white dudes. I guess it was at a frat party in North Carolina. It's interesting too because I believe that's what ended Reggie Love's career at Duke. His athletic career is that I think he got in a drunk driving accident. He got in a drunk driving accident on campus, and that's how he ended up ending his sports career. So here, and then as you can see, he be drunk as he was inebriated in the photos. I wish I could show y'all the photos. I had the photos, but of course, surprisingly, the page just disappeared.
My body guy, Reggie Love, who played at Duke, he's always on the court with us.
Now, your body guy he's not your masseuse. He's your actually kind of like your assistant, your right-hand man.
He is the guy who makes sure I'm in the right place in the right time. He hands me stuff right before I need it because otherwise I lose it. He is an all-around great guy.
Do you and Reggie shower together afterwards or individually?
Jimmy, we're not going to discuss that.
And do you and Reggie shower together afterwards or individually?
Jimmy, we're not going to discuss that right now.
Come on now. You heard it right out the man's mouth. And see, they laugh and make jokes about it to divert from what's really going on. They do probably shower together and do other shit together. As you can see. I wish I had these pictures, but they're not gonna pull up of dude getting teabagged, but you get the picture. Plus it was another story that he gave that he was in a hotel. Of course, he was working with Obama at the time. He's in a hotel room and he had a friend over that he was sleeping together with, and Obama busted in the door, supposedly busted. I don't how you bust in a hotel room door. I don't fucking know. Nigga, you need a key or your door gotta be open. So that's the red flag number one. He said Obama busted in the door, and he had this person, I guess it was a chick, supposedly, was underneath the sheets of his bed, and Obama came in and sat down on his bed and was just rattling off some shit that he needed from him, and some shit they was about to do. And then he finally noticed this person under the bed, and he bounced out. And I guess they gave this story because I think they did say it was a girl that was in the bed, but they probably gave the story to try to act like, you know, this is a super straight story. We're gonna give a heterosexual story about Reggie Love and laugh about it. But to a real heterosexual man, this shit sound gay as fuck. How does this nigga bust into your hotel room? How's he got a key to your hotel room? And even if I was in there by myself, nigga, I could be in the bed butt naked. And Obama just gonna walk in and sit on my bed? Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Look at this shit. I'm gonna go to this shit real quick, man. I ain't even gonna say, look at it. This is close friends of Obama. And these is Obama and Michelle's daughters. These motherfuckers look just like these. Look. Look at this shit. Allegedly. Look at that shit. Look at this shit, man. You think this nigga won't fake you out, dog? I ain't even, cause this is all allegedly. I ain't even gonna read into it. I'ma just let you look and know that these is close friends of the Obamas for years back. And I challenge y'all, if one of y'all can come up with a picture with some good pictures of Obama and Michelle holding them as babies, man, hit it in the comments and let me know. Let me know. Yeah. Here got a choir director. Norma Jean Young, mother of the murdered Donald Young, speaks out. Mother affirms what is written in Barack Obama and Larry Sinclair, Cocaine, Sex, Lies, and Murder. It's a book by Larry Sinclair, published July 15, 2010. Norma Jean Young, Donald Young's mom, says, "What was the cause of my son's death? I'm very suspicious that it may have been related to Obama. Donald and Obama were close friends. Ask who benefited from a cover-up. Norma says it could be anyone, including Obama." Come on, man. Of course. Of course it can. Look, all I can do is put it together and put it out there for you. You can come up with your own conclusion, y'all hit it up in the comments for real. We got to break the algorithm anyway, so people start hitting the comments up. Let me know if you think, how you feel about the information, if you feel like this man might be a closet homosexual, or if it's just coincidental. Y'all let me know. Once again, man, I appreciate y'all for subscribing. If you just caught this video on the whim, go subscribe right now. Hit the like right now. We need the likes. We trying to break the algorithm. Y'all know they gonna hold the information down, so do your part. Hit the likes, hit the comments, hit the subscribe button, and I'm gonna keep them coming, man. Y'all let me know if y'all want that part 2 or that next saga of the Obama saga. If y'all want something else, put it in the comments though, so I can shout your ass out at the start of the next video. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all stay safe, be careful, stay dangerous.